Welcome to Quick Course Digest. Quality is a word we hear all the time. It's stamped on everything from car commercials to your morning coffee. It's meant to be a promise, but what does it actually take to deliver on that promise every single time? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain on the system that makes it all happen, quality management.
Think about it. The word quality is everywhere. Companies are constantly telling us about their high-quality products and superior quality services. It's supposed to mean something excellent, something reliable, right? But what does that word really mean in the business world? How do you measure it? And more importantly, how do you guarantee it? And that's the big problem. Without a real system behind it, quality can just become an empty promise. It's super easy to slap on a billboard, but it's way, way harder to actually deliver on. When it's just a buzzword, it doesn't have the backbone to really satisfy customers and build a rock-solid reputation.
So, in this explainer, we're going to build that system together. We'll kick things off by defining what quality management really is, then we'll dive into why it's so critical. After that, we'll get into the core principles that make it tick, and finally, we'll see how it completely transforms businesses in the real world.
All right, let's get down to it. It's time to move from a vague idea to a concrete plan. This is where we define quality management, the actual engine that turns the idea of quality into a reality you can count on.
So, what is it really? Well, quality management is the act of overseeing all the activities and tasks you need to maintain a certain level of excellence. But here's the crucial part. It's not about checking for mistakes at the end. Oh no, it's about managing everything, the supplies, the processes, the people, to make sure things are consistent and, most importantly, to make sure the customer gets what they want.
We can actually break this whole concept down into 3 simple pieces. First up, total. This just means everyone is on board, from the brand new intern to the CEO. Next, you've got quality, and this is key. Quality isn't defined by the company, it's defined by the customer. And last, management. That's the system, the game plan for planning, organizing, and actually doing the work.
Okay, so now we know what it is. The next big question is, why bother? Why should a company really invest time and money into this? Well, let's talk about the powerful, real-world benefits.
First and foremost, it creates loyal customers. Think about it. We have endless choices for everything today. Just making a product that's good enough doesn't cut it anymore. When you consistently meet, or even better, exceed expectations, you turn a one-time buyer into a lifelong fan.
Next up, it seriously reduces risk. Most of the big business nightmares, product recalls, service failures, major defects, they usually happen because a company didn't stick to its own quality standards. A solid quality management system is like a shield. It stops those expensive mistakes before they can ever get out the door.
And all of this leads right to the bottom line. It makes you more profitable. It's simple, really. When you have happier customers who keep coming back and you're not wasting money on fixing huge mistakes, your business just gets healthier. Quality management draws a straight line from happy customers to more revenue.
And the benefits just keep rolling in. You get product consistency, which builds that all-important trust. You see a real boost in how efficient your employees are, because clear processes let them do their best work. And when you put all of that together, you build a powerful, lasting edge over your competition.
So how do you actually build this kind of culture? It's not magic, not at all. It's actually based on a set of really clear, actionable principles. Think of these as the foundation, the bedrock that makes the whole thing work.
Let's walk through them. It all kicks off with a relentless customer focus. Then you need strong leadership to set the direction. This vision comes to life through total engagement, making sure every single person feels valued. You manage it all with a process approach, seeing the business as one big interconnected system. And that system is always getting better through continuous improvement. And finally, every choice is guided by fact-based decisions, using data, not just gut feelings.
Okay, so those principles lay the foundation, but how do you actually start building on it? Let's switch gears now from theory to practice and look at the real-world tools that bring quality management to life.
See, this isn't just a philosophy. It's a hands-on discipline with a whole toolbox of methods. You've got powerful stuff like Six Sigma, which uses data to hunt down and wipe out defects. Then there's the Pareto chart. You might know it as the 80-20 rule that helps you pinpoint the 20% of problems causing 80% of your grief. And of course, there's Kaizen, the philosophy that tiny daily improvements add up to massive change over time.
This quote really gets to the heart of what modern quality management is all about. The best, most effective decisions are based on data. Sure, gut feelings have their place, but when you need to make a really critical choice, data gives you the proof you need to move forward with confidence.
And if you want some cold hard proof, look no further than Boeing. When the aircraft giant brought these kinds of QM systems into their process, the results were just staggering. Their resource productivity shot up by 70%. That's not a small bump. That is a total game-changing transformation, all driven by a serious commitment to quality.
So, if you remember one thing, let it be this. Quality management is not about having a guy at the end of an assembly line checking for mistakes. That's playing defense. True quality management is playing offense. It's a proactive culture where everyone in the company is constantly looking for ways to improve every single thing they do.
And really, that brings us to the final thought here. Whether it's at your job or just in your own life, this mindset of always getting a little bit better can be incredibly powerful. So I'll leave you with this question to chew on. What's one small process you could improve tomorrow?